Yo, so I got this email. If we send this guy a link, we send him 1 Bitcoin, we get 2 Bitcoin back. It seems really legit. I think we should look into it. Anyways, folks, we have a very important we have a very important video for you guys. We're here to talk about Cardano ADA. There's a bunch of lines here, but don't you worry. We're going to simplify things here. We're going to talk about what this means and why what just happened is extremely significant. We have Mess in here with us to help break this down. What is up, man?
Can I get a couple things off my chest here, man?
You have my permission. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. A lot of people hate on technical analysis, and I get it.
See,
I get it.
Can I pause
I
you
get it.
for 1 second here? You say that, and I have seen some of that, but who the fuck hates on technical analysis? It doesn't make any sense. It's like, if you hate on technical analysis, it's like hating understanding what's happening.
I'm just making the whole thing up. I just like technical analysis so much. I'm just creating some, ghost haters. That's what you call it. There's no one hating.
Like some fake beef, yeah.
Exactly, but it's just overall, we've been talking about this. We've been saying the next, it's going to be $1.50, and I get it. I get the whole fundamentals and everything, and it moves slow and all of that. But you got to understand that you also need to give as much value to the fundamentals, obviously more to the fundamentals, but the actual chart. The chart gives you where the next stop is, where we're going to lag for a bit. We're going to have resistance, where we're going to drop for a bit, so you can time your entries or exits. And I'm hoping everybody's been watching the analysis we've been having, and it looks like we're still up to plan. So right now we're going to discuss those resistance and support levels again, give you a bit of clarification, visibility on the price action, and go from there.
So why don't I just begin by describing the patterns here? Maybe you could talk about like the breakout stuff. So there's a few things going on. Really, we're just forming a macro wedge here based off kind of like some of these peaks here, some of these wicks. There's a few different ways you can draw this wedge, but whatever way you do draw it, regardless, we broke out bullishly from our wedge. And you could also arguably call this a massive descending triangle because, price was reacting pretty well kind of off $1 here. So it's arguable that this was also a descending triangle. Regardless of what you name this pattern, either way, we broke above the top trend lines, these resistance lines here. So maybe you want to talk about like what's going on here in the short term?
No, definitely. I think the biggest thing that we need to make sure of. So overall, right, we were stuck in this pattern over here, whatever line, whatever geometrical shape Brendan has here on the chart.
Right.
Overall, the biggest zone that we were looking at for the longest time here. We'll link in the video for the analysis, the detailed analysis we had, so you can actually go over that analysis and see what the details were. But somewhere between the $1.19 all the way to the $1.22 was an extremely highly reactive zone. We were stuck on it for a while until we broke above it. We're saying that the next target for Cardano was the $1.50, and looks like, between today and yesterday, we actually peaked way above it. We got all the way to the $1.55, and it looks like now we're trying to retrace for a bit. So overall, we had this over here. We broke above the zone, and now we're seeing that uptrend to the top. So the main question is, are we going to continue to see that resistance over here, somewhere above the $1.50? 100% from the $1.45 to the $1.50 for sure. But we need to see now if we come back to retest what's going to happen. We think mainly that there's the support line. We should be looking at a support zone of $1.35. A lot of trading activity happens, but overall it's looking good so far. So I think, what do you think the next target is, if anything?
Well, yes, let's talk about our target here, but I just want to hover for 1 second here. We actually did kind of fall back down and retest the breakout point. Like we did have a wick to the downside here, but we fully found support on the 21 EMA on the 4-hour and the 200 EMA on the 4-hour. So those are the two EMAs that are most important. We found support on the 21 EMA on the 4-hour, and we found support on the breakout point. So this is actually looking very hot. And in terms of bullish continuation here, if and when we can flip these two wicks from resistance into support, get above it and hold above it, I think we could see Cardano here from about $1.80 to about $1.90, just under $2. That's our price target here. So typically the way we do price targets is we take the height of the pattern here. If we take the descending triangle, move it to the breakout point, that could take us to just about $1.77. If we take the height of our wedge, move to the breakout point, that could take us to just under $1.90. So whatever way you slice this, I think Cardano still has plenty of room to the upside. From $1.75 to about $1.90, I think is our price target from Cardano. And if and when we can flip this region from resistance into support, start getting candles close above and not continue to get rejected, I think we're going to see that bullish continuation.
Definitely. I think one thing we will have to kind of shed the light on for sure is the fact that if we're looking here previously to those peaks we had before, you can see how as soon as we reach this high level over here, we don't really spend too much time on it, and right away we kind of downtrend. Same thing again. Sellers come in a lot more aggressively. Come here, downtrend again. Right now, looks like we've been slowly but surely continuing to move that and uptrend all the way to the top. We're seeing a very long wick over here, still at 10 hours. We still have right now 3 hours remaining for this 10-hour candle to close, but you see the extreme volatility that's happening. And we're seeing a lot of wicks to the upside. So we, as much as we anticipate buyers to be in the market, we also anticipate a lot of selling to happen. And this zone right here, as soon as Cardano actually breaks above it, I think the price action is going to be extremely explosive, and we're going to see a lot of buyers actually start to jump in. So this level was pretty critical. This level is even more critical, but as soon as we break above it, we have a whole other battle that we have to go through right now. We're seeing that happen right away. A lot of indecisiveness. Are the buyers going to stay? Are the sellers going to continue to push us back down? So like you said, we came back down. We retested this EMA right now. So we just need to see between now and tomorrow how the price action develops, where the closing price going to be at, because we know that's the most significant aspect of the candle. And yeah, it's basically showing us the confidence and the strength of the buyers in the market right now. So we definitely need to see how that closes. And yeah, next target somewhere close to the top here. So very interesting times right now. You just need to make sure we keep this on our radar.
Yeah, 100%. And like whatever we break out of this range here, we're gonna be definitely making videos about it. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads as well. I think it's really worth. I know. I think it's really worth mentioning the Cardano Bitcoin being here. Yo, look, we were telling the people. Were we not telling the people? We were telling the people. Look, we were in this wedge. We are near an apex here, likely to break out. We had a bear trap here. We had a fake out. We broke to the upside. So I'm thinking here, if we can hold above the 2-3 region here, I'm not going to count all those decimals, but you can see here, 2-3. As soon as we can hold above that and kind of like these wicks here, this price reactive zone, I think that's going to be one key factor for timing that bullish continuation and that breakout for Cardano. Now, do you think it's worth talking about Bitcoin dominance, or do you think not?
Sure, we can just mention it. Just overall, if do we have it open? Oh, we do have it. See, preparation is key.
Yep.
So we do have that. We've been peaking below the 60 and the 55 level. It's just showing us overall that whenever Bitcoin starts to dominate less, a lot of that market share is going to actually start going to these other altcoins. The next big thing, we know for a fact, we got a bunch of major cryptocurrencies in the market right now that are competing for that additional share that's going to come from Bitcoin, from all these Bitcoin profits, and Cardano is definitely going to be one of those. So pretty sure you also have something to say in terms of what the level that we might reach here in terms of Bitcoin dominance.
Yes. I think I can actually draw this rather quickly. We don't have this ready, but that's okay. Don't you go foaming or fudding away. We can draw a Fibonacci retracement here from the macro top to the macro bottom, and our 236 is right around 50% Bitcoin dominance. If I lined it up a bit better, I think it would be exactly on 50. So I think eventually, I do think Bitcoin dominance is going to hit 50%, and then maybe have a bit of move to the upside, and then eventually break down further. So just like, folks, for those who don't know, Bitcoin dominance is the total value of Bitcoin in comparison to total value of all cryptocurrency. Whenever it rises, altcoins typically benefit. Whenever it falls, altcoins typically suffer. And just, again, the fact that we're just below the key ranges from back in August, July, the previous altcoin season, is extremely telling for what's ahead with the market. Like, I don't think we've seen anything yet, folks. So,
wow, the amount of shilling you're putting in this
I
video
know.
is nuts.
Dude,
Okay.
speaking of shilling, I think we should take a second to shill token metrics. Do you want
Let's
to
do it.
take a second to shill it, or should I?
I'll let you have it. I know you're the biggest show on the channel, so make sure you go ahead.
Yeah, so folks, look, we are acknowledging that we are shilling token metrics, but we honestly like it and recommend it if you can spare it. So look, I was talking to one of our Patreon members the other day, one of our VIP Discord members the other day, and this person was saying, they have, some money to invest, tens of thousands of dollars to invest. And look, if you have lots of money to invest, or even if you don't, if you can easily spare a cryptocurrency research site, we highly recommend it. It's just another tool in your toolbox. Okay, they do AI fueled price predictions, they do portfolio suggestions, they do code reviews. So folks, if you can spare it, we recommend it. Like I said, it's another tool in your toolbox. If you have a lot of money, if you're managing a lot of money, you probably want to have many tools, and this is one tool that we find very helpful. So if you want to sign up, link for that is down in the description below. You get 10% off if you use our code. They will also be increasing their prices soon because they're upgrading a lot of their functionality and a lot of their AI. So make sure you get grandfathered in at the cheaper prices. As well, I guess I'll shill because I'm shilling already. Our VIP Discord group, you get access through our Patreon. Hell yeah, where we talk about low cap gems, interesting setups, and very helpful resources. So yeah, that's all the shilling from me. Do you have any kind of last words here?
You heard the guys, people. No, if you like the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think about the analysis in the comment section below. Let us know if you were actually a part of this uptrend that Cardano just had. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.